Hello everyone, it's Crystal. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday afternoon, relaxing, staying warm, getting enough rest. We have a few things to do today. We haven't been together in 2 weeks. Last week, many of you know, my husband and I are house hunting. So I tried to go to some open houses last week. Didn't go inside of any, but we drove past a few neighborhoods just to see what we could see. So we did get some information. But this week I am back. We're going to be working on the Pretty Perennials Bundle today. But I just wanted to remind folks about the card making workshop on Friday. If you have not gotten your kit, I suggest you order it as soon as possible. Stampin' Up is in Utah, so if you live close to Utah, shipping should be relatively quick for you. If you live on the East Coast, you order your kit, you may be able to get it before Friday. I'm not sure, I can't guarantee that, but the card making workshop is Friday, January 29th, this coming Friday, 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will meet via Zoom. We will do the Hello Dear Friend card kit. It's a very pretty card kit. I actually opened mine yesterday and played with it a little bit. I think you will enjoy the workshop. Also, we are in celebration right now, and if you join Stampin' Up, join my team, Crystal's Phenomenal Stampers, you always get the starter kit. It's $99 plus tax. You can choose $125 worth of Stampin' Up products. You get free shipping. You get a retired paper pumpkin kit. You get some business supplies, some catalogs, the annual catalog, and the most recent mini catalog, which is the January to June 2021 mini catalog. You would get all of that in your starter kit whenever you join, anytime. But during celebration, they have this bonus of designer series paper. This is the celebration catalog. This is the cover. But during the celebration, January 5th to February 28th, 2021, you get 5 packs of designer series paper for free. That's a value of $57.50. I previously did a video about this paper. I showed you all 200 sheets of paper. It's 5 packs of paper, 40 sheets in each pack. And this bonus only happens during celebration. So if you want to join my team, I would love to have you on my team. My team will have a lot of fun learning new techniques, creating different projects using our creative energy. And if you like pretty paper, I highly suggest you take advantage of this promotion. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. So those are our announcements for today. So we are going to do the Pretty Perennials Bundle. It's located in the January to June mini catalog. It's on page 31. The die set that has 23 dies, and it has a stamp set that has 21 stamps. Once again, the January to June 2021 mini catalog, page 31. You can order the stamp set by itself, you can order the dies by itself, or you can order it as a bundle, and you save 10% when you order it as a bundle. So here is my stamp set. I store my dies on this magnet sheet. I get my magnet sheets from Stampin' Storage. I get them online. This is a 5x7 stamp, and I put a label on the back with the name of the die set and the number. But I bought this as a bundle. Just in case I needed to replace the dies for whatever reason, I can just order the dies in the future. So here are all the dies that go with the stamp set. And here is the stamp set. We have happy, and then there's mail, you make me, birthday, for you, sending lots of. So happy goes with all of the smaller stamps, all of these smaller sentiments. And then we have a variety of flowers, different shapes, different sizes, and we have some leaves, and all of the flowers and the leaves can be cut out with this die set right here. The die set doesn't cut out any of the words, but you can cut out all of the flowers. So I did, whenever I started working with a new stamp set and a new die set, I just cut out a bunch, stamp a bunch, cut out a bunch just to have. And once I'm done with this Facebook Live video, I'm going to store my extras in my a little snack size Ziploc bag. So this is our first card. I use happy and mail because I want, just in case, I made this a gift card holder, as you see. So I used happy mail just in case you want to give someone a gift and it's not their birthday, or it's not any, you just may want to give someone a gift. Sometimes you just want to bless someone with something and there's no particular occasion. You just want to give someone a gift. So for both of my cards today, I used some designer series paper that's a free celebration product. I used the Paper Blooms designer series paper. It does not necessarily coordinate with the Pretty Perennials stamp set, but since they were flowers, I wanted to use them together. And so the coordinating colors are Night of Navy. I got out my Night of Navy stamping pad. Old Olive. This is Old Olive. Petal Pink. This is Petal Pink. Rococo Rose. Rococo Rose is a 2019 to a 2021 in color. I don't have any of those stamping pads. Seaside Spray, that's also a 2019 to 2021 stamping pad. In color, I don't have that as well. And then Soft Sea Foam, I have this, and then Whisper White. So those are the colors that coordinate with this designer series paper. So I use this for both of my projects because this is one side and then this is the other. So I used up almost an entire sheet of designer series paper for both cards, or all 4 cards. I do 2 of each. One I do in advance and then one I do together with you all. So you get a lot. You can get at least 4 cards from my design from a piece of designer series paper. So that can help you with your planning. And this is the opposite side. We have this paper. We have some stripes here, Rococo Rose and the pink with the flower toss. Then you have some more flowers, Seaside Spray, some Night of Navy, and then we have some smaller flowers similar to the Night of Navy. So that's a similar design. So these two go together. And then you have the big dots. with this on the opposite side. And finally, oh, not finally, there's one more. Old Olive with the leaves. It's on the opposite side of these flowers with the Night of Navy background. And then this flower toss, Old Olive, we have some stripes, could be vines, and then we have this flower toss with the Whisper White background. So, that paper, as I said, is celebration paper. You can get it free with your purchase of with a $50 purchase. You can get that paper, that designer series paper pack. So if you order something from the annual catalog or the January to June 2021 mini catalog, and your order is $50 before tax and before shipping, this is one of your options. So you have this Paper Blooms Designer Series paper, and that is what we will use today. Once again, we have our first card, and I stamped my envelope. I used the smaller flower for my envelope, and I used the larger flower here for my card itself, and I stamped it in the petal pink. So we have a card base so this is just a Whisper White envelope, and I always stamp on the lower left, and then I flip it and I do it on the flap on the left side as well. This card base is Seaside Spray, 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. I have this piece of designer series paper. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and then I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is 3.5 by 4 3/4. I wanted more of the designer series paper to show, so I've made the paper smaller, and I stamped it in Night of Navy, Happy, and then Mail. And then before I did my cards, I took half a sheet of Whisper White cardstock, and I stamped out a bunch of flowers, large flowers, small flowers. I even stamped out some of these vines, and then I cut them out with the dies, just to have them. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do for my cards. And this ribbon here, this is Night of Navy. It's from the Playing with Patterns suite. And that suite is in the annual catalog. It comes with, it's a ribbon combo pack. So this ribbon comes with another ribbon. But since it was Night of Navy, I knew it would coordinate with the colors I was using. So I took my Happy Mail, this layer, the Whisper White cardstock, and I adhered it to the designer series paper, and then I wrapped my ribbon around, tied my ribbon, and then I adhered all of that to the card base. So on the inside it says "For You," so you can give someone a gift card for any particular reason. Doesn't have to be a birthday, doesn't have to be Christmas. You may just want to bless someone. This is Whisper White cardstock, 4 by 5 1/4, and this piece of designer series paper is 2 inches by 5 1/4. And I took my punch here. This is 1 3/8 inches. It's a scallop circle punch, and I just cut out this little ridge right here so that you can grab the gift card. And this is just an Amazon gift card I used just for a prop to show you, just for spacing wise, how your gift card will look inside your gift card holder. So that is our first card. I have all the pieces Got my envelope there, and I've already adhered the cardstock to the designer series paper, wrapped around the ribbon and tied the bow on Bow Challenge, so I didn't want y'all to see me struggling. And I just put a piece of Scotch tape just to hold it, because I didn't want it to come off and have to do it again. This is the 2 pieces for the inside. This is the gift card holder. When I adhere the tape, the tape from the tape glider, I'm going to do this side. So I'm going to do two rows, one row next to it, one row, one row, one row, one row. I do not put any tape right here. No adhesive on this side. You want room for the gift card to go inside. And then here is our card base. So the first thing I'm going to do is to adhere the little pocket for the gift card. 1, 2, and rotate. 1, 2, rotate again. 1, 2. And just adhere it to the bottom. Burnish it really well so that it stays. It can withstand putting the gift card in and taking it out. And on the back of the cardstock, I do all 4 sides, and then I do one of the diagonals. Take my card base and just make sure I have 1/8 of an inch margin all around. And then I always test it with the gift card, make sure gift card can fit snugly. And that is the inside of our card. And I've already done the front. This is now 1 piece, so all I have to do is adhere it. But I took the Whisper White cardstock, stamped it, I rounded the corners, and I adhered it to the designer series paper. Then I took my ribbon, folded it around twice, tied the ribbon. So I just need to adhere this piece to my card base, and then I will be done. So this is a nice quick card, and these kind of cards are good to have because if you find out that you have to give a gift to someone, it's a birthday or something else going on, it's nice to have a gift card holder, so because sometimes you can't go shopping, so all you can do is put a gift card into another card. So I like to have a few of these just around and ready. And that is our card. Take my bone folder and crease my card. And I took one of my larger flowers. I got all sizes of flowers. Take one of my larger flowers and I put a dimensional on each one of the petals. I'm trying to come up. Okay, there we go. I have 6 petals on the flower, so I'm going to use 6 dimensionals. I don't want anything to sag. And I'll put one in the middle. And I'll just put it on the happy, on the upper left-hand corner. here is the last, here's the last one. All right, and then just place it up here above the happy, and we are done. You can bless someone with some happy mail. Happy mail for you, and then you can put your gift card in there. You could even put some money in there. There's plenty of space for that also. And that is our first card. And our second card, same envelope, did the same kind of stamping with the petal pink and the small stamp. And I did happy birthday. This is still Seaside Spray cardstock, 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. And this designer series paper, which is the opposite of the paper we just used. Same sheet, different back side. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I stamped happy birthday with petal pink. I stamped it on Whisper White cardstock, and I used my layering ovals dies. The layering ovals comes as just a regular die, and then the scallop. So I used the largest scallop, and I cut out that sentiment. And I popped it up on dimensionals. See the layering ovals dies, these are in the annual catalog. I recently stocked up on just some basic shapes for dies. I was using the same dies over and over, so I just stocked up lots of different ones. And this is the ladybug trinket. I've used this for several of my spring cards. Comes in this package. And there are 20 ladybugs. These are the ladybugs. And on the inside, I kept it blank, so there was not really a sentiment in this particular stamp set that could go on the inside. But if I was just making a birthday card, I would just mix it up with a different stamp set. But this is Whisper White cardstock, 4 by 5 1/4, and I have a piece of designer series paper. This is 3/4 of an inch by 4. Simple card. You would need a die cutting machine to cut this, but if you wanted this just to be a rectangle or a square, you can just use your paper trimmer. So you can do a similar card to this without having a die cutting machine. So here's my envelope. This is our card base. This is our designer series paper for the front. See, that's the opposite side that we already did. This is the inside. You can write, there's plenty of space to write a sentiment, a personal message, and here is our sentiment for the front. Take my tape glider to all 4 sides and one of the diagonals. Put that on the inside. Let me know if you have any questions about the stamp set, the dies, the cardstock, anything that you've seen today. So this is the inside of our card. Quick, easy. It looks pretty even though there's no sentiment. You still took the time to make sure there was something going on the inside. And for the front of the card, Take our designer series paper. And I want the flowers to be on the top since I put the sentiment on the bottom. I don't want the flowers covered. And happy birthday, as I said, I used the largest scallop oval to cut that shape out. I just had a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock that I stamped the sentiment on. And then pop it up on dimensionals. This is a good amount. And then just remove all the sheets. All right. And place this towards the bottom of my card front. Happy birthday. And since I have my flowers on my card, I wanted to add the ladybug. And I have found that the best way to place the ladybug on a project is to use mini glue dots. Take your pick tool. Pick up a glue dot and then place the glue dot on the paper where you want the ladybug to be. And then you take another glue dot and you put it on the inside of the ladybug. Don't press it down too far, but just make sure the glue stick is on the inside of the ladybug, and then put the ladybug on top of the glue, on top of the mini glue dot that's on the paper, so the two glue dots will adhere to one another. And then your ladybug is all set. And that is our card. Just need my bone folder for my crease. And there we have two quick cards. One says happy birthday and the other says happy mail. The happy mail card is a gift card holder, and this is happy birthday. The happy birthday card could be a gift card holder as well, but these are quick cards. If you need a card in a hurry, it's good to have a bunch of these just in your arsenal waiting for whenever you have an event. If you have any questions about these cards or the products I use in the cards, feel free to contact me. If you're interested in taking advantage of the celebration bonus for joining and you want to join my team, let me know. Contact me if you have any questions. Continue to enjoy your Sunday afternoon. I will see you next week for another edition of Sunday Funday. Thank you for watching. Happy crafting.